Friends, welcome to my channel. Before I get started today, I was going to quickly say that I got to thinking from my last video when I was talking about a notice that some of my videos do have ads. I do not get paid for that or from YouTube. I'm not sponsored. However, if you use my 10% off Maniology discount code, I do get that 10% from that. So just wanted to let you guys know that because I didn't clarify that. So also, if any of you do order off of Maniology's website, you can sign up for the rewards program. You just need like your email and password. So you can, as you make purchases, it'll give you reward points. And so I had some of mine built up and I was going to use them, and I misread the coupon I was going to use because you can get money off of certain items. Well, I thought I was going to get a certain amount off just what I was using, and then the rest would be saved. Well, I misread it, and it actually was going to take off a certain amount. So just be careful when you're reading those coupons, because I kind of messed myself out of a great deal, and those points are just gone. So just keep that in mind. And then also, I was going to say that I was questioning like my last mani, like, oh, I should have used like a different color. And then all my sweet friends come through, and y'all were so kind in the comments and giving me love and support. And I appreciate that so very much, because I got to questioning myself. So I do appreciate you. And I get used to you. And like even if you've commented one time, I remember you. And so if I don't see you guys for a bit, I do start to kind of wonder, like, oh, I hope they're okay, and you know what's going on. So I do think of you guys, and I appreciate you. Okay, so for today's mani, we're going to do a vampire theme. So the base color I've chose to use, I first went in with Candy Moyo 938. And then I've applied Color Vibe Lunar over that. So that's that sheen you're seeing. Okay, so I'm mostly going to be using plate M064 for Maniology. I'm going to start with picking up these two vampires here, because I'm going to do quite a bit of reverse stamping, but I need those two to lay down first because I'm going to put like a frame around them. So I'm going to use Maniology's Straight Up Black B171. And I did break out my new Straight Up Black because the other one, it had it. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up as well. And I'm going to do the bat as well, because I know I'm going to use that too. And I like to start from the bottom and work my way up. That way, as you swap down, that polish doesn't get on the other images you're going to use. Okay, then this guy. And I already picked that one up because he didn't turn out as well as the other one. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get this as well, because I just want a certain part of this. Oh, I feel bad. I used too much polish. Hate when I do that. Okay. The other one was so dried out that I was needing to use more, and so with the new one, of course, I don't need to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to grab this, this bat hanging upside down here. And I'm going to end up coming back later for a couple of these things. And I'm going to be using a couple more plates as well, but I'm going to come back to those because I need to get these two guys done. Okay, so let's do this one first. I'm going to use Candy Moyo 930. It's kind of a vampire-y red to me. And I'm just going to use that to do his jacket. And I'm going to actually do both of them that way. Now I know it's typically, I guess, black, but I want some of that vampire-y color. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to skip over to this one, do the same thing. Okay, and I'm going to do their hair in Maniology's Acorn B498. Listen, and maybe they're supposed to be bald. I really don't know. I'm just going to go with this. Because I didn't want to do black. This is a deep brown. It comes across as black kinda, but since I used black for the outline, I didn't want to use black for the coloring it in. Okay, I'm gonna skip over, same thing with this guy. I'll finish and be right back. Okay, and for their face, I'm going to use Paparazzi and Simply Lovely. Instead of using just like a stark white, I'm going to do this. And this guy has his mouth open, but I'm going to try to work around that part. Not sure if I'm going to add a color to that or what I'm doing yet. I guess I should, I guess I'll use LA Colors in Maryland. I didn't want it to look like lipstick, but I guess it'd make more sense if it is red, so. Oh no, it's creepy. So let's look at it. Ooh, that's so creepy. And this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place these guys down. I've already got my clear coat on. Now this one, I came up a little bit too much with that red, so I'm going to fix that and I'll be back. Okay, and I'm going to come back to those guys in a minute. So for the castle, I'm going to use Maybelline Serene Steel for the castle part. And for the little open window, there's two of them, I'm going to use Pure Ice and Showstopper. So I think I'll do that first. Maybe touch my brush with it to the polish brush because it's not getting on there good. And while I wait for that to dry, I'm going to use Paparazzi and Dandelion Fuzz for the moon because I kind of want it to have like an orangey yellow effect. And I don't want it to look like a sun, but I have the idea in my head. I just don't know if I'm going to get it to come out right. But we'll see. And actually what I probably should do is take some of that Showstopper color and put around that. Maybe that'll help. So let me do that. Okay, I'll finish this part and be right back. And I think these, like right here, these squiggles, are supposed to be clouds. I'm going to make them be clouds. And I'm going to use Color Vibe in Frosted Petal. Okay. And now we'll do the castle. Oh, I'm sorry about that. My top got stuck to the bottle. And I bet all this isn't going to fit anyway, but I'm going to try to get at least that top area to fit. So I'll just go through and fill the rest in that I'm wanting, and I'll be back. Okay, so by looking at the nail, this is all it's going to fit. I didn't even need to do this side. Okay, so for this bat, for the, why can I not, I can't think, that little branch, I'm going to use LA Colors and Nudie. I use that color a lot. And again, I don't want to use black for the bat because since I picked him up in black, because it would all just blend and you wouldn't be able to see the lines. So I'm going to use a different color for that. So I'm going to do Sally Hansen in Central Park, because that's a deep brown. Sometimes bats reminds me of chihuahuas. They have cute little faces. Okay, there's this one. Okay, and then we have this one. And this is so funny to me. I didn't even realize it's the vampire dude's face is on there. So that's him as a bat. So I'm going to do the wings also in that central bark color. And then I'll come back to the little face and do that a different color. Did you guys ever notice that if you have this plate? I'm sure you did. I've never used this image. And I guess I'll do that little vest in the middle a different color as well. And actually, let me get that plate back. I'd actually got this plate just to do this for the script image because I didn't have one. I didn't think I was going to really use this plate, but I've actually used it a lot more than I thought because like I like these trees for the for fall, and then you can do like little gothic looks or use the bats and all these different things for Halloween. So anyway, okay, so I'm taking that vampire red color to do the middle part. Also did his little hair with central bark as well. And then going back to Simply Lovely to do his face. Okay, when we look at him. Okay, and then this one he's turning into the bat. Okay, so go ahead and do his face, same color. I'm just touching my brush to the polished brush. Ooh, oh, I got it on his hair. Bro. That's okay, I can always touch that up once I get it stamped down. Okay, so he's got the wings. So for that, I'll do the central bark color to keep that same color theme going. Okay, I'll do the other side and come back. Okay, so I'll do his pants in Maybelline's Teal for Two. It's a blue-gray. And I'll show you compared to that Serene Steel, which is gray. And then I'll do his little shoes a different color, because sometimes even the littlest details kind of can pull things together better. Okay, I didn't get enough polish. Hold on. Never fails. I either get too much or not enough. Oh. Okay, I'm going back to Nudie for the part of the shoe that I didn't cover. If I can get it on my brush. Get on there. Okay. Okay, and I'm going back to that vampire red color to do his cape. And there's a little piece of it showing right there. Okay, so I'll finish this part and be back. Okay, and we'll look at him. I will have to touch up a couple things once I get him stamped. He's a little bit wackadoo. But that's okay, I'll get it. Okay, and I still got a few things I'm going to do here, but I'm first going to apply these, and these two are going to go on the same nail. And this one is going on this now. Okay, and I'm going to touch up this guy. I need to do his hair and fix that piece on his little cape at the top. Okay, and hopefully he looks just a little better. Okay, now we're going to do the castle. I'm trying to get it, this parts I'm wanting on there. Okay. Oh, I thought it was on the frame. I'm sorry. It wasn't even on there. Okay, and I still got a couple things I'm doing. Okay, so for these two, I want to have them in a frame. So I have this plate and this plate. So this is the new one they came out with, and I was gonna originally do that, but if you get to looking, the face, that's not gonna fit in there. So I'm gonna have to come to this plate, M311, which is one reason I do like this plate, because they should fit in these larger ones. And I'll show you the difference. Or I'm trying to. There we go. See how much smaller that one is than that? So keep that in mind if you ever are needing like larger frames. And I'm going to see how this looks. This is Maniology's Haunted B359. It's like a brown. It's got a lot of silvery bits in it. I thought about using gold. I'm not sure. Let me see how this looks first. And I'm going to take, so this one has like dripping blood on it. So for a vampire, let me start with that one and kind of see if I even want to do a different one or not. And I'm just placing it all the way around to get in those little grooves. Let me see if it's even gonna, okay, this guy might not fit. Let me see if it'll fit this guy. See if that other one might be a little bigger. I don't like the look of this frame is too thin for what I'm wanting, so I'm probably going back to that thick one. So I'll do that and be back. Okay guys, I've swapped colors. I decided it needs this instead. Actually, I think it needs a darker tone, so hold on. Okay, we're going to Acorn. Okay. And I actually like the look of that gold color coming through. So that was Maniology's Heart of Gold B187. So I'm going to do the same thing to this one. So I'm going to do Heart of Gold first, and then I'm going to do Acorn over that, and I'll be back. Okay, and basically this guy's bigger than the other one, so I've tried to stretch the frame. Makes it look a little bit crazy, but if I want it all on there, so it's press, 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 press to stretch it. So what I could do, since the bottom is the most wonky part, go back to Acorn and just do the bottom. Don't know if this will work. I'm gonna try, y'all. Okay, try and get out the little bits that don't need to be on there. And that's always the issue, because then it gets on the rest of the the nail. Okay, and just place that only. Okay, and I really should have done that gold again first, but hold on, let me see. Okay, so I just kind of slightly touched it to get some of that gold to come through. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to take Maniology's Leather B368, and I'm going to take plate M254, pick up some of this here, which it doesn't need a lot because it's not a large area. This color, I'm telling you guys, comes out much differently than what you would suspect. Okay, just one little spot right there. I'm going to try to get that off. Okay. Alright, and so it did miss that part right there, so I can just take the brush and swap off the extra bits of polish and just kind of touch it up. Yeah, because I always overlook this color, and then I saw him use it on Maniology, like a short, and it looked like a totally different color. It was just cool looking. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. So I did. Okay, so that's a little bit too much. Let me kind of swipe some of this off. Okay. Okay, and we're almost done. I'm going to go back to this plate and pick up Vampire Castle. Now I wanted to do it in silver. I was going to use pewter, but since I used those frames in gold, maybe I should probably keep that same color so that pewter doesn't like throw everything off. And it may not. You could, you know, it's whatever you want to use, but let me just see. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Because I was going to put it up here. It ain't going to. May not show up the way I was thinking. No, I really want it on there though. Let me do it. Let's do it. I waited too long. Yeah, it didn't show up too good, did it? Okay, so I'll go back to leather and I'm going to see how that does. I'm going to stamp over that, and I got to work fast. I still got stuff on there. Yeah. Okay. Still gives it a cool effect, I think. And I think that's going to be it, y'all. So here they are. Because I wanted the frame ones, that to be the, you know, the focal point versus like adding other things around it. And this one kind of to me is like, oh, he was like the sleeping bat, and then he, whatever, flew away. His little face right there, that's so funny to me. And this one, of course, had to add the effect of the blood because he's a vampire, right? But I guess that guy, he didn't have like a, let me get that plate. Where's that plate at? Yeah, you don't have like a, you don't have eyes or anything on that plate. Because I was looking to see, did I miss that? Or no, we don't. And you could matte top coat it, but I'm personally like a little nervous because I'm wondering if I would end up smearing all that hard work. So I'm just going to leave it. But you could. And I could have done that first before applying and then use it to lay the items down, but, or images. but I just didn't do that this time. But I think it still looks cool. But I hope you enjoyed watching. I do greatly appreciate it. And I'll list all the Maniology products I used in the description box. And until the next one, have a blessed day. Bye.